guys, welcome back to the channel. Today you're going to be introduced to somebody that's probably going to be on the channel quite frequently. Young kid by the name of Jayden. Good kid. He's just trying to learn, so we're going to teach him the best we can and show him that you can do this without a big old bank account and all that nonsense. So I'm headed up to his place now in Columbus to pull his trans out, and then we'll be doing carbon synchros and an LSD, bearings, all that good stuff. So stay tuned. It'll probably be a 2 or 3 part series here, but we'll get her knocked out in a few days. Got some E85 in her. Headed up to Jayden's. Go do some good Honda stuff. So far, so good. So what you can't see, hear, or smell is when I turned on the Jayden's road, I immediately started smelling E85 bad. Like, I mean overwhelming, to the point to where it smelled like somebody dumped it inside of my car. Then the car started missing out. So I immediately killed it, coasted into his house, where I discovered that an injector O-ring blew out. All right, guys, we made it to Jayden's. Here's my little rundown. We're getting ready to pull his transmission out. Unfortunately, right before we got here, I started smelling fuel real bad in the Integra. Got here, pulled over, and I had a trail of fuel all the way from the stop sign. And one of my injector O-rings decided it wanted to quit functioning today. So after we get this tranny dropped out of this car, we're gonna deal with that bullshit. So I'm gonna grab a light here. It's pretty dark in there. Grab an extension cord out of the trunk, and we'll get started. So when I came back out, I had the pleasure of meeting Jayden's dad. Super cool guy. Didn't want to put him on camera, didn't even want to mention it, so I kept him out of the camera, but let him know what we was getting ready to do with his boy's car, and he seemed like he was pretty stoked as well. We're gonna get his transmission out of here and get him all set up, man. He's excited. And here it is, y'all's introduction to Jayden's 97 Acura Integra. We've already talked about that. We're going to cut that out and get him something in there before the race season starts, at least. Ain't got a big hole there. But he's already put a good dent in. It might not seem like it, but this was a huge thing for me to walk into, because when I first met Jayden, the kid was afraid to take the valve cover off of his car for the most part. So the fact that he had axles out and all kinds of stuff already done shows me that he's got the passion and the initiative to do this. And that's why I'm willing to help him out, and we're going to get him right where he needs to be. Side of the motor and transmission, and unbolt the tranny and slide it off there. Put that fucking breaker bar on there and give her the old college try. I mean, you're gonna have to really put some shit in your britches. You probably only weigh 130 soaking wet.
Soaking wet. You can't make me laugh. I'm trying to.
Well, don't laugh then. Just don't shit your pants.
What is it on there?
Oh yeah, they are. If you're going up, you're tightening it. You need to go down. So you need to put that.
Toward the ass end, right?
Huh?
Toward the ass end, right?
Yeah, look, you're on the ground, dipshit, with the bar. You ain't gonna go nowhere. Push this thing up.
Okay.
There you go. And you're gonna do the same thing with that other one. By the end of this year, it'll look like a totally different car under the hood.
Dude, don't even play with it. I'm fucking.
I'm just telling you. Don't do what everybody else does and get halfway invested and then just quit and sell your car or let your car sit in the weeds or whatever, because that's typically what happens. Got them out?
Yep. Here's the.
So you got both of them bolts out.
Here's your socket.
Okay.
Like the torch.
Torch. Okay. Now you can just pull that 17 out because it's going to come out anyways. Pop this axle out here. Backside nut to that first bolt you took out. It's supposed to be part of that motor mount and you broke it off.
Pretty fucking serious.
And it's not a big deal. Just when we put it back in, you'll have to hold this nut up there to thread it in versus it being attached. All right, moving right along. We got the T-bracket out. Ow, you got that T-bracket off there. I went ahead and popped the axle out on the other side. He just got his traction bar lowered over on that side. He's currently removing the clutch line. Once he has that clutch line out, the only thing left is going to be nothing. That's it. So once he gets that clutch line off, we're gonna go ahead and get a jack under this transmission and start lowering her down. Now, some of you might know, you don't have to pull the line off to do this job. You can actually remove the slave cylinder, and that way you don't have to worry about bleeding the clutch when you're done. It's nice and slow, so keep an eye on her. You're good, go ahead. Okay. And go ahead and lower. Go ahead and start lowering your jack down. Extremely slow. Okay. You're gonna keep an eye on it. You have to move this out of the way. Whenever you're ready. I say stop, stop her immediately. Stop. Now come up here. Put your impact on this and take that out and get that mount out of the way. And then you can take your last two bolts out of your bell housing. The transmission's coming down. Fucking impact makes life so much nicer, don't it? Pull that mount off, then we'll slide this fucking bolt back through there. Back to the hole. Same way with the three that go on top of the transmission, right there. We're gonna put those three back in too. Anytime, man, you can freaking put it back in the hole. Always do. Because then you're guaranteed not to lose it, and you're guaranteed to put it in the right fucking hole. Which my wife doesn't like when I put it in the wrong hole, so always make sure you get it in the right hole, fellas. And ladies, if that's your thing. You know, it is 2026, so cats, dogs, and everything in between, I reckon. All right, pop this. You did take the one out back here, right? That I pointed to. So I have to crawl back under there. The one where you took the wrong bolt out the first time.
Yeah.
Over here. No, you didn't. It's still in. I can see it.
It is?
Yep. You gotta come over here on this side. It's not over there. It's underneath the car. The one I pointed to and told you to take out, and you took out the one on the mount, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That one.
Okay.
That holds your transmission to your... You have the 17 out already, don't you?
Yeah, I put it right.
Okay, cool. That's a good one. There you go. Getting in the habit there. Yeah. And for you know, it'll be natural, and you'll always know where your fucking tools are at. Where they're supposed to be. Now just take your last two bolts out. This one, right there. And then once you get that one out, that ain't the last one, is it? Is this one out? This one's still in. So take this one out first. Pull that one out down there. And then you got this back one out already, right? Yeah, it's already out. Okay, cool. I'm gonna take a couple of these out. That way when we lower the engine down to drop the tranny, we don't have to worry about taking all them bolts out. We just got two holding it up in place. As we let them off, that transmission will slide right off. Just use your ratchet if you can, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna back yourself in there. All right, he's officially got everything unhooked. Only thing we have left to do now is we're going to, and you can do it this way like we are, or you can wait until the tranny's out if you want. It doesn't really matter. But we're going to go ahead and drain the fluid out of this thing. Once that fluid's drained out of it, we're going to get her on the ground. So the drain plug is located on the bottom of these transmissions, right by the fill plug. Yep, so that's your drain plug, right where your finger is. And then up there is your fill hole, which is that one. And when you go to fill this thing up, what you'll do is you'll fill that up until fluid starts to come out of that top hole. Once your fluid starts to come out, then you know you're full. Tranny's out, boys. She's on the ground. He's gonna get it all cleaned up tonight and get all the case bolts pulled out of it, so when I get here in the morning, we can get this diff and shit put in it and get her put back up in the car, boys. All right, guys.